Most people are performing a version of themselves they think others want to see. At work, on social media, in relationships, with friends, we edit ourselves constantly. Soften the edges, hide the weird parts, shrink the intensity. And here's what it costs you. It costs you the people, opportunities, and experiences that were actually meant for you. Because when you perform a version of yourself, you attract an audience for that performance, not for you. And then you wonder why the relationships feel hollow, why the friendships don't quite fit, why the career feels wrong, why you feel so lonely in a room full of people. It's because none of that was built for the real you. It was built for the costume you created. Nobody arrives knowing exactly who they are. Self-knowledge is built through experience, through trying things, noticing what lights you up and what drains you, through paying attention to what makes you angry, because anger points directly at your values. So I want you to ask yourself, what do I actually enjoy when nobody's watching? What would I do if I wasn't afraid of judgment? What parts of myself do I hide and why? Because answers to those questions are where your real self lives. And exploring yourself is the most important work you'll ever do. Because a person who knows themselves is impossible to manipulate and magnetic to everything aligned with them. Accept the fact that you will be hated regardless. If you play it safe, someone will call you boring. If you take risks, you can be labeled reckless. If you're quiet, arrogant, if you speak up, you will be labeled loud. And if you succeed, someone will call you lucky. Struggle, someone will call you a failure. There's absolutely no version of you that escapes criticism, not even one. And the most loved people on earth have millions of people who can't stand it. When you stop performing and start being, something shifts. The right people find you easy, and not because you marketed yourself right, but because your real frequency became available and the right opportunities appear. Not because you hustled into the right rooms, but because you stopped hiding in the wrong ones. Relationships deepen because people can feel the difference between someone who's real and someone who's managed. I think authenticity is the most attractive quality in a human that can be. Not even confidence, beauty, or success. It's the realness. Because in a world where everyone is performing, someone who's genuinely themselves is extraordinary. There's a specific kind of freedom that comes just from being yourself. You stop tracking what you said and to who. You stop maintaining different versions of yourself for different audiences. You stop the exhausting mental labor of managing perception. You just exist as you are, consistently. And that consistency becomes your foundation. Nobody can destabilize you with their opinion because your opinion of yourself isn't borrowed from them. That's liberation. So who you are when nobody's watching? Who are you when you're not trying to impress anyone? What music do you actually love? What do you actually believe? And what makes you weird and specific and unique? The world doesn't need another performance. We have enough of that. The world needs you, the real, unique you. And our choices today shape our tomorrow.